Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Here we are in episode 37. Hope everybody's doing very well. We're going to go ahead and get right into it here and talk to Alice. This way, there's no time to lose. She runs off into the dark. Let's see how far. Oh, not that bad. Well, a couple things I'll show you guys I did off the camera. I went ahead and got everything at least for these 4 zones. So, at the very least in post-Stormblood, now I can fly there. Although I'll be able to fly everywhere in post-Stormblood, I know that already. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. It's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Pull yourself together. The gate. This is our way inside. We need to find my brother right now. The locks on the massive gate appear to have been disabled. You only need to give them... Yeah. Well, gee, should I go in? Should I not go in? That is the question. There you go. Robon, Alice, Pippin. Ooh, but no Alpha, no. That's bad. I'm glad you're here, Kiara. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us, on Spectre and Imperatorius. I didn't think they had it in them to kill their own men just to kill us. Gods damn them all. Where's my brother? Tell me where he is. I want to see him. He was in the tower when it struck, but that not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating, and many remain unaccounted for. Alice. Alice, listen, there are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with family just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand? He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. Wait, you said take... She said take the east. East is this way. Hang in there, soldier. We've got you. For a moment, I thought I was bound for that great... For that... I thought I was bound for Thal's Great Hall. Ye gods, what were the Imperials thinking? Well, do you think the Imperials... Well, now y'all learned a valuable lesson. The Imperiales don't care about their own men. Well, what's her name did, but, you know, she's just following orders. And the guys obviously didn't want to fire the cannon, so just give me a moment to let the wound stop spinning, would you? There's Alighieri's not too far. I'll make it. I'll make it. Thank you. I think I can manage on my own. Ugh. Everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower. Wait, I know you. Kiara Mitsunade, ward of the House Fortal. An Ishgardian? We fought together in the steps of faith. You saved my life back then, and now... Oh yeah, suddenly you're all better? I can walk, thank you 1,000 times, thank you. Conrad, can you hear me? Nago, pull him down here. What the heck is this? Heaven's Weep. What the heck is Heaven's Weep? Oh, wait. Wait, I don't get it. Why is it pointing me down? Oh, that's the gate entrance. Okay.
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Conrad?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
It's all right, Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Alamigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I will, Conrad. I will. I promise.
Next round, double the charge.
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
That's the cerulean pipeline!
Impossible! How can one man... Shoot the bastard! Shoot him!
My lance has slain far greater beasts. You're welcome, boy.
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon! The savages are coming!
be dang. It's not like he couldn't have done that just, you know, a couple minutes sooner. We'd all still be alive. We would have killed them. We could have walked away. But instead we tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful solution. We showed them mercy, and this was their response. Fire and blood. This was their answer. Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. God is my witness, there will be a reckoning. Woohoo! He's pissed. Forgive me, now is not the time of vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to the Commander Kemp's body, find my sister, and return to Alighieri. There, that should suffice for now. Go on and join the others. Tell me you found Alphino. Is he alright? Tell me he's alright. Oh, thanks to 12s. I do not know what I would have done. Though saying what, or saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp? Sorry, not here, not now. We should return to Alighieri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. Okay, so we gotta go this way. And let me guess, search for the wounded. I don't see any. Oh, there we go. There's somebody. Oh. It wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I half expected you were about to slit my throat. To hell's with this. I should be back home in Isbard instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. Oh, it's gonna force us to... Yeah, dang it. I was hoping I could have just, you know, crystallized myself there. Yes, proceed through the gates. We're not near an Aether thing, are we? Oh. Well, it's to the southeast. That's this way, but... eh. I can do that later. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose when I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. Okay. Looking for... oh dear lord, this is a big circle. Alright. Probably going to be along the road if I had to guess, or maybe somewhere behind the mountains. Let's zoom that out so I can close that. I'm looking. Ah, there we go. And that would be number 3. Oh, bless you, kind. Wait, is that you, Kiara? I didn't recognize you at first. Been feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. Okay, now can I use the crystal? Yes, thank God. All right. That's the kind of transportation I like. Kiara, we have given over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping later. I have no idea when titles must need be performed, or rites done. For now, however, we must carry on, we must press forward, we must not give in to despair. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from Specula and Imperatorius. It's time we spoke with General Alden. Yeah, like what's our next move? You are the General. What is our next move, General? Rabon Extreme Plan. Alright, Jen, what's up? There's deaths. These deaths weigh heavy on my soul. Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader, he was a patriot, but above all else, he was a good man who we will be sorely missed. One of the many lost this day, I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce the cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger, and let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when the next you face the enemy. It will carry us far, General, of that I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards Alamigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castor Marbania's cannon. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought for their own soldier safety, we may struggle to approach them. A frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we even reach the walls. Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces if they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? You suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again, mayhap due to a malfunction? Or one of the officers found his conscience after the first barrage, or a heretofore unknown resistance faction chose the moment to disable it. There are many possibilities, but the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue. Then I'll just have to go and see for myself if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the resistance. We can't lose another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago. I do. But I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papa Lemo and I arrived at Rauger's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance, and then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the Scions. But even then, I knew deep down it was an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart because I couldn't be sure if it was for me or for Ida. But then I met someone on the other side of the world who had struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. And now it's my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left, and one of the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we've got, and I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that. But don't worry, Nago, I'll come back, I promise. While I acknowledge the Commander Nick's right to carry out his mission, I see no reason why she should do so alone. Kiara, would you go with her? Would have done it even if you hadn't asked her. Then it is settled. We will await your return. Sorry to drag you into this, Kiara. Girl, you crazy. You my BFF. I ain't gonna let you go alone. It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now all I can do is be myself. Well, that's exactly the leader he wants you to be. Because it's you. If you don't mind, I'd rather not waiting around if people try and talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. Yunkrep's Hope. The ship's running on the rocks to the east of here. It shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it, or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk. Oh crap, I didn't even read that. Oops, misclick. Okay, well, she said something, so to reach the ship, I'll have to scale the cliff's face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you over there, alright? Did not mean to click on that quickly. Oh. Well, she said off to the east. I thought she meant further away to the east, like over, yeah. Not over right, yeah. Oh well, that's cool. At least it's close by. Oh yeah, that's way far away. It doesn't show an up arrow, so it's got to be right over here. And let me guess, I'm gonna have to fight the golems. Yeah, some wise tale. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, huh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then, time to climb. Phew, that took a bit more out of me than I expected. And here she is, Yunkrep's Hope, the ark that one made to save countless others from the flood during the Sixth Umbra era. It's comforting to think that it have always been people who cared much about the Yellow Man, about their, oh God, about their fellow men, who accomplished such great feat that people couldn't think that they were just be made up. But the proof's right here, isn't it? I guess that's a callback to Noah's Ark. I don't just mean the ship, you know. I mean, long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to, sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy, staying true to yourself, but we're all better for it, me included. I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Ian, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough, eh? Okay, is Lise like suddenly Canadian now? Like, it'll be myself, eh? I mean, she does say "a" lot, so I'm beginning to think Lisa's Canadian. Strange to think back on it, if we'd standing in different places or the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad, or maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own? Is that smoke from Castrum Abrania? Well, it's coming from the cannon. I can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell that it won't be giving us any trouble in the immediate future. This is our chance, Kiara, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in that tower, friend and foe. To take Castrum Abanina, God dang it, Castrum Abania, and bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice. Well, that would be your friend, the Butcher. It won't be so easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's champing at a bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. We have to tell the others. Come on. Easier down than up, eh? See, she's Canadian. All right, the easier down than up, eh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon. Yeah, that would be a good plan. There's no time to lose, Kiara. General Alden needs to know what we saw. You returned. I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliff of Neonkreb's Cope and spied smoke rising from the Castrum Abana's main cannon. I think Marshal Tarpin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Castrum Abania at once. It could still be a trick, but if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could have simply kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the Castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with the repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least know the cannon is operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk. But how are we to infiltrate the Castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long on a cultivative network of informants throughout Girabania, including Radita. Radita is home to many who hold menial possessions at Castrum Abania and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies here, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The resistance will handle this. You may have recruited these informants, but they'll just be happy working with fellow Alamegans. And at the end of the day, it's our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be going to accompany her, General, as would Alice and Kiara, I am sure. Well then, if you're all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We'll make ready on the march from Castrum Abania. Go, and may Roger watch over you and keep you. My apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's fortnight manner is rubbing off on me. I confess my decision to volunteer was not wholly moved by the concerns of least nor less Alamigo. Castro Mabena is the largest Imperial facility in the Peaks, you see, and so the likelihood of the Krail is being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with that cannon remains our main objective, of course, but if there is even a chance that Krail might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. Oops. Well, alrighty everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow me on I was going to say on Discord. Well, that too. Don't forget to follow me on social. Details are in the description below. I follow all gamers back. Also, don't forget to ring that little bell so you get notified of all the latest uploads. And with that being said, everyone, have a good day, and I will see you all in the next one.